Recently, Sarah Paulson spoke to Esquire about BFF Pedro Pascal's new status as a cool, slutty daddy. She said, quote, "I've been dealing with this mommy business for a few years now. Knowing Pedro as intimately as I do, I would not want him to be my daddy personally," end quote. While Sarah Paulson wants just to be a pal with Pedro, fans are dying to have a piece of him right now.
Pedro Pascal likes his coffee supercharged. The actor is going viral for a screenshot of his Starbucks cup captured on video in February as he signed an autograph for a fan. The short clip posted by TikToker Alexa from Space shows Pascal being stopped on the street and asked to put his signature on an action figure from the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian. And of course, fans noticed the large Starbucks drink in the actor's hands. In a follow-up video, the TikToker focuses on Pascal's order, which was an ice quad espresso in a venti cup with extra ice and 6 shots. One shot of espresso contains about 63 milligrams of caffeine, which puts his drink at close to 400 milligrams in total. That's equivalent to about 4 or 5 cups of regular coffee. Reactions to the clip marveled at Pascal's seemingly intense tolerance, with one fan in the comments wondering, "Is he okay?" The owner of the account herself titled the clip, "Daddy needs his coffee every morning to carry the entire world." And
Daddy needs his coffee. Recently, a video showed up on the internet displaying Pedro's coffee order receipt of an iced quad espresso in a venti cup with extra ice and 6 shots. Yes. One social media user commented, quote, "Daddy needs his coffee every morning to carry the entire world and a fandom over his shoulders," end quote. I could not agree more. Sarah Paulson may not want Pedro Pascal to be her daddy, but we sure do. What are we all talking about? What do you think?
Pedro Pascal.
Isn't he adorable?
He's so cute.
He is adorable.
Yeah.
And you forget how hard it is to be a star, how it is to be, not that it's hard to be a star, but I mean, so many people go out to Hollywood to become famous, and some do and some don't, you know? So he seems like he's like an overnight success, but he has been acting for many years.
For years.
And so back in the day when I guess Sarah Paulson was also in LA, she was getting up there also. And so she would get these gigs and kind of help Pedro Pascal pay rent or like pay his little things, you know, because what is every actor, because while they are an actor, they're also usually a waiter or a bartender or something like that.
Or clothes. Selling some clothes.
Oh yeah. Because it's like how you can't have a regular 9 to 5 when you have all these castings and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, and most people don't make it. That's the reality of it. And then they quit and go get a regular job, and then it's over.
And the only way you really make it there is through community.
Yeah.
Like the actors form like the like most of the actors, they came up together. You'll think, oh, so and so just came to stardom, and it's like, no, they're connected with so and so who's connected to so and so, and they've all been helping each other. Like, when I get this gig, okay, when I get here,
I'm gonna bring you.
I'll bring you up. So she can't see him as daddy, of course.
Yeah.
You know, they're friends.
They're friends.
Yeah.
And well, what do you think about all that caffeine? 6 extra
That's
shots.
too much.
That's a lot.
I when I worked in the airline industry, in the operations control center, near the nerve center, most of the people in there are on that or more. We used to have this one guy, he brought a half-gallon mug. Literally, it said a half-gallon, and it says, yes, this is a half-gallon of coffee. And he would drink it every day.
Wow. Well, maybe that's like the key to success. Maybe we need to start drinking more coffee. I
went on that binge before.
Did you?
I worked next to that.
So you were like, I might as well.
I used to be on Cafecitos.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have the little shots, and I would take 3. When I walked in, they would have it for me at my desk because I basically ran the whole operation.
So they have the 3 little things,
and I'd be like, and they'd be like, Jamal's in his zone. I'd be like, all right, what we got, what we need,
cancel, what we need, let's do it, let's go. Check, yes, no, you're fired. Who are you? That's it, done.
Yes,
that's how we go.
10 hours later, I am exiting, but it takes a toll on the body.
It does. Is coffee bad for you? I mean, your body is your temple, and like before you're gonna walk, like you're very restrictive as to what you're gonna drink and what you're gonna do and stuff like that.
Not in a moderate way.
Okay.
I was excessive because of the high pressure work zone I was in, but not in a moderate way. They actually say that coffee is good for you. Like, you know, if you have like before I go on trips and stuff, you know, I have me a little Starbucks.
For
or
sure.
A little stop at Starbucks or something.
Well, and South Florida is like we have so many Latinos here. We have so many Spanish people here, right? And mainly Cubans. And so they have this thing called a colada, right? And it basically is like a little cup like this, and it's espresso, basically. But don't tell them that, because then they'll get mad. You have to call it a colada, or they get mad.
Not an espresso.
And so then they give you the little cups, and you're supposed to share the little cups with people. I would drink that whole shit by myself, like to the face.
Me too.
And that's what happens when you live down here.
And I put a little brown sugar, a little cinnamon in it. I like mine with brown sugar,
cute.
cinnamon.
It's like I'm making it my own style of black right now. Here it is. Bloop. That's a lot of coffee, bitches.
That is.
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat show. Get the week started with me.